91 miles per hour.
Have you ever thought of why you absolutely crush the ball with a 14-inch barrel, but get a lot of mishits with 12-inch barrel? A lot of people come to the reason that bigger barrels have bigger sweet spot and it's easier to hit the ball with a bigger sweet spot, and that's why they cannot hit it good with the shorter barrel. Someone recently asked me if they should swing a shorter barrel or longer barrel. I gave it a thought to explain it with science, what is better for their swing. And let's see if you agree with me on these reasons that I found. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It might seem like just one click, but it helps a lot to the channel. Now, in order to illustrate it better for you guys, I taped the sweet spot and the borders of the sweet spot of these two bats. It's a 14-inch barrel and a 12-inch barrel. Now, this is where the term forgiveness comes into play. As you can see, when you choose a 14-inch barrel to a 12-inch barrel, you have a lot more barrel left, and it actually plays into forgiveness, meaning if you miss the sweet spot, which I marked here, you're still gonna get a decent hit because this barrel is more forgiving than a 12-inch barrel, which has a little less space to hit. Now, a lot of people would say a shorter barrel has a higher sweet spot because it's concentrated, the trampoline effect is concentrated. I disagree because I think if you have the same composite with different barrel sizes, you're gonna still have the same trampoline effect and same pop. The only difference is, depending on your swing, if you prefer to hit it a little bit upper in the barrel or a little bit lower in the barrel. So in order to answer the question of my friend, which barrel size he should choose and hit, I came to this conclusion. And you can also apply it to yourself as well. So you go ahead, get yourself a new bat, or get yourself a used bat, clean the barrel, or you can tape the barrel with something white plastic or white paper, something that can withhold a few cuts, and try to go to a live BP. Try to hit as you hit as usual. Don't change where you're standing, don't change the pitcher or where the pitch is. Don't ask him to pitch short or long, just your natural swing to a natural BP session. End the session after 5 or 10 cuts and go ahead and check your markings on the barrel, which side of the barrel and which part of the barrel, towards the end or towards the hands, which you tend to hit more. If you're someone that hits a lot more towards the hands, to the taper part of the barrel, then I would recommend you get a bigger barrel, because the sweet spot is a little bit lower than the short barrels and you have more forgiveness on this side and you get less jammed. And on the other side, if you are someone that hits towards the end cap all the time, and sometimes even end cap, sometimes a little bit lower than end cap, I recommend getting you the shortest barrel you can get, because the shorter the barrel is, the higher the sweet spots limit gets. If you get a new bat and go through a few BP sessions, you can also analyze the barrel and see if you're utilizing your sweet spot as much as you should. In my case, I have this backup gamer that I'm swinging only in BP sessions, and after 2 BP sessions, as you can see, this is the whole barrel. You can see all the ball markings are mostly in the middle. Sometimes I have a few mishits towards the end or towards the handle, but mostly I'm trying to utilize this 12.5-inch barrel sweet spot. That was the first reason I could come up with to recommend to my friend, but that's not the only way to fix or choose a bat. Anyone can swing a short barrel or anyone can swing a long barrel, depending on where they are standing and what kind of pitches they are taking. If you're someone that stands really close to the plate and likes those inside pitches, it's suboptimal to have a short barrel, because you have more chance to getting jammed unless you go up ahead and then catch the pitch up front for your power hit. If you're someone that stands further away from the plate and likes to swing a little bit further away from set, depending on your eyesight, how you're used to watching the pitch, it's better for you to get a shorter barrel because you're further away from yourself and you have more chances of hitting the sweet spot of the barrel, which is a little bit towards the end cap, and you have more chance to getting a good pop from the bat. So if you're someone that actually wants to make it work with a short barrel because it's what cool kids do, every professional does swing short barrel, or whatever the reason you have in your head, then I would recommend just changing where you hit the ball, hitting the spot you hit the ball, how far away you're standing from the plate, and your definite pitch selection. What kind of pitches you hit? Are you gonna be a power hitter, or you wanna be utility hitter, hit all over the field, everywhere? And of course, the last reason why people choose the barrel size, they like, maybe you don't like 14 or 12, 13, 12 and a 3/4, 12 and a half inch. You can still get different kind of sizes for barrels nowadays for slow pitch softball. When you have less barrel or more handle, your bat speed is gonna elevate because you're gonna drag less material through the air. It's almost the same as the feeling for the end load. What kind of end load you like swinging, what kind of end load you can control and what you cannot. It changes your bat speed, so you naturally in your gut feel like this is the bat for your swing. You feel better and you feel amazing when you hit the ball. And this is not the bat you swing. Like when you hit the ball, you hit like, it does feel like hitting a ball with a broomstick. There are only a handful of companies that make bigger barrels like 14 or 14 and a half inch. The rest of the companies have dropped to 13 to 12 inch range, which is what you can actually get in the market. What my gamer nowadays is 12 and a half inch and a 12 inch. I personally started with 13-inch barrel because it was the bat I could get and I fit my swing to the bat. And then I realized after trying several other bats from my friends that I can actually swing better with a 12-inch barrel, but it also included more margin to the error. Then I changed to 12.5-inch barrel, which was the middle of 12 and 13-inch. This is the most optimum solution for my swing. I like the way it swings and I have the least bad hits, miss hits. What is your barrel size preference? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever thought of the difference it makes, which part of the barrel you hit the ball with? Thank you for watching. Sluggarson out.